everybody, today I'm Henry's How To's. I'm going to show you how to make Chinese special fried rice. Let's get straight into it. So guys, fried rice is one of those things where you want to have all your ingredients recipe because you want to work very quickly for the best tasting results and to be more organized, and you don't want all that clutter all over the stove. So as you can see, we've got all our ingredients here and we've got our jasmine rice here. So I've got 4 cups cooked jasmine rice here. I have this taken out of the fridge so it is cold. If you are cooking up fresh for this order, that is fine, but make sure it's cold before you do this, or else it's going to clump together and stick together. We don't want that. So make sure it's cold. Next we've got 1 cup of prawns here, or shrimp. They are deveined and they are detailed, as you can see. We've got a 1/4 cup of peas, 1 cup of finely sliced spring onions, a 1/4 cup of diced carrots, 1 cup of diced chicken breasts, 1 cup of Chinese barbecue pork. Now I haven't marinated this myself, I will leave the video link in the description. Basically it's just pork tenderloin and it's marinated in char seasoning. Next we've got 3 eggs here. We've got 3 tablespoons of soy sauce here, just regular soy sauce, 2 teaspoons of crushed garlic, 1 teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of black pepper, 1 teaspoon of MSG. You don't have to use the MSG if you don't want to, but believe me, it makes a big difference. 3 tablespoons of sesame oil, 2 tablespoons of oyster sauce, and 1 tablespoon of rice wine vinegar. So starting from the top, we're going to add 1 tablespoon of our sesame oil into our pan. And I've just cracked our 3 eggs into this bowl. We're just going to mix that together and just pretend we're making scrambled eggs or an omelette. That nice and combined. Once your pan's nice and hot, we'll go ahead and add this straight in. And all we're doing, guys, is scrambling our egg. So we'll just continue going like a figure 8 like that. Now this will take less than a minute. You don't want to overcook this. Okay, so that's looking good so far. So what we're going to do is take this out and place it into a plate. And we'll just bring our pan back. I've just given it a quick wipe down. You don't have to wash it. And we're going to add in the rest of our oil. So guys, once our oil gets hot again, we'll start by adding in our pork. And it already smells amazing. Next we'll add in our chicken breast. You don't want to add it all at once because it will reduce your pan temperature. So add it slowly. Now we'll let this cook first before we add our shrimp or our prawns because they cook much faster. So guys, we'll continue cooking until it's browned all over. This will only take about 2 minutes. Alright, that's looking pretty good. So we'll add in our prawns and shrimp now. And if you're comfortable, start tossing your pan. And we want to start seeing some color on our prawns shrimp. And there's some amazing aromas going already. So at this point we'll add in our garlic. Next we'll add in our salt, pepper and MSG. Next we'll add in our peas and our carrots. Okay guys, so at this point you want to make sure our chicken's cooked, which is nice and firm, which is exactly what we want. So at this point we'll add in all of our soy sauce, as well as our hoisin sauce. Oh sorry, I should say oyster sauce. But you can actually substitute oyster sauce with hoisin if you prefer. I should have pointed that out before. So let's add in all of our rice now. just start tossing that through. And we'll add in our spring onions at this point. Once that spring onions hits it, that absolute aroma is just amazing. You can actually put white onion into it if you want. I prefer just doing the spring onion though. So guys, we'll cook this for another minute just to make sure everything's developed well together. Now this entire time I've been on a high heat, as you can tell. You don't want to go on a low heat, we want to fry this. Alright guys, that's looking beautiful. So let's add in our egg now. And let's just scramble that through. Okay, and we are done guys. So what we're going to do is add in our rice wine vinegar now. Just to give it a touch of acidity. Heat off and let's go ahead and serve. And there we have it guys, just look at that. So guys, variation wise there is so many different things you can do. In my case, as you saw, the main meats that I used were the prawns or the shrimp, the chicken breast, and the char, which is a Chinese barbecue pork. Now of course some people put duck into it, some people put squid into it that I've seen. There's seafood versions, there's complete vegetarian versions. Everyone has their own take on it. Alright guys, so you saw how easy that was. Nothing complicated to it at all. You can make it easily at home, and there's an endless amount of variations that you can do with this. And that's my take on a special fried rice. Let's of course give it a taste. That is truly amazing. And as you know, I love my Asian food. I'll see you all next time.